Hello, and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm going to be doing the Capricorn daily energy reading for August 22nd. As always, take what resonates, so leave what does not, especially since this is a general reading. We're going to be looking at what you may be struggling with, which is the Six of Swords. We have the Devil, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's kind of looking down there and feeling sad, and I feel like you're moving towards negativity, because it's almost like this Six of Swords is moving right towards that Capricorn, that Devil energy. And I feel like you're moving towards negativity. I feel like you are definitely struggling with something right now. I feel that you are kind of in that energy of that Devil card. I feel that for some reason, I feel that did you let yourself down, or you let somebody down? For some reason, when I'm looking at this Queen of Pentacles, that you feel that you let someone down, that you let yourself down. It could have to do with money. Maybe you didn't reach a goal that you were setting for yourself, or maybe something happened at work. You know, if something didn't go right, maybe a presentation didn't go right, or that maybe you were struggling with, you know, things at work. And I feel like you're kind of in the direction that you're going. I feel like you're heading more and more closer to that Devil card, and that is that toxicity. It's the drama, it's the negative energy, it's you know, it can be addictions, whatever those may represent. I also feel that it, you know, addictions don't necessarily have to be like to a substance. I feel that addictions could be towards negative behavior, negative thoughts, towards putting yourself in situations where you feel less than, where you feel like addictions to always looking for the worst in something, addictions to always putting yourself in situations where you feel less than, or that you're struggling, or that you're having a hard time, or that, you know, it's kind of being more aware of where are you putting yourself in situations, or are you creating things, right? Are you creating things that keep you in a negative space? You know, when things start to go right, do you try to sabotage that, and do you try and do something to where you're feeling back in this Devil card energy? I do feel that, you know, for Capricorn, I feel like I feel that I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and I feel that Capricorns have this tendency to, it's almost like put themselves, when Capricorns are on, they're really on, like they are motivated, they are going. I feel like Capricorns have to be very careful of the energy that they surround themselves with, and the energy that they're thinking within themselves, because I feel that Capricorns can get in their head very easily, but in a negative way. And I feel that is something that you need to be aware of, you know. And I feel like when Capricorn gets in their head in a negative way, that they could start, you know, creating instances or creating an environment that confirms that negative thinking that they're in their head, right? That confirms that, oh yeah, see, I was right. I was thinking this is going to be negative, and so it is. But I feel like maybe subconsciously, like you do things to keep yourself in that negative energy. And I feel like that's something that you may need to be aware of. Let it go, release, let it go. Advice from the tarot, 10 of Wands. Don't take on that burden, right? And I know it's easier said than done, but if you realize that you're putting that burden on yourself, then that's where you start. That's what you start to focus on, right? We have happiness, and we have the Three of Cups, and I feel like it's you have to be very aware of what it is that you are surrounding yourself with. What are you exposing yourself to on social media, right? What is it that in your free time, I was reading, I can't remember who it was. I think his name is Cody something. And he's like a relationship. He always has these relationship things on Facebook, and it's about, and he was saying like how the social media has been the death of relationships, because people are always looking for something else. They're looking for something different, or they feel that there's more out there, or they're looking for the next best thing, or that it's so easy to communicate with other people. And it's just like, he was like, just put down the phone and look at what you have in front of you, right? And I feel like that could go with this too, is the advice from the tarot is look at what you have right in front of you. Look what you have around you, right? That instead of spending that time on social media, maybe take your dogs for a walk, right? Or call up that best friend and go out to lunch, or go out to dinner, or, make a really nice dinner for yourself and sit down at a table and just be in your thoughts and have nice music on and put some candles on and create an atmosphere for you that is very relaxing. I admit I'm the same way, is that I always have this habit is I'll always check what's going on, but I make sure that if I'm scrolling through Facebook, that it is something that I enjoy, that it is pages that are about flowers, they're about autumn, they're about Halloween, like they're about fun things, right? And it might be, I think I saw a recipe for a fall margarita, and it looked really good. So I did screenshot that, because I was like, oh, okay, next time I go out, I'm going to get one of those. It looks really good. So it's like fun things like that, like just being more aware of what you're surrounding yourself with. So I feel the advice from the tarot is being more aware of what you're surrounding yourself. Is it happy things that you are doing in your free time, right? That's something that can help you without a doubt. That's something that can help you to refocus your energy. And maybe watching those TV shows, right? Looking at things that are more positive. How do you feel after you watch a TV show, or you're watching something on YouTube? How do you feel afterwards? Do you feel good? Do you feel okay? Do you feel motivated? Do you feel affected? Is it just source of entertainment, or do you feel sad? Do you feel, right? Being more aware of what is triggering you with this devil card energy, right? That is putting you in this negative space. Being more aware of what it is that you're doing. We have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like that is like creating that stability within yourself, that you are able to create that foundation for yourself, that you're like, okay, I know that I'm not going to put myself in a situation or watch something. Yeah, sometimes it's tempting to watch something that has negativity towards it. But knowing, okay, I may watch this for a minute or an hour or whatever it is, but that is knowing yourself and knowing that, okay, I'm going to be thinking about this for it's going to affect my energy. It's going to affect how I feel. It's going to, like, almost looking out for yourself ahead of time and saying, you really shouldn't watch that, or you really shouldn't do that, or you really shouldn't be thinking about all of that negativity, because it's just keeping you in a space that is holding you back. And I feel like the advice from the tarot is to create that foundation for yourself that you know is a strong foundation, that you are surrounding yourself with positive energy, and that you're letting go of what doesn't serve you, right? That you're not carrying that weight on your shoulders. I feel like it's looking at that weight that you are carrying on your shoulders. Like, what are those things that you're thinking about? What is it that you're processing? What is it that's put you in this Queen of Pentacles, where you feel let down, where you feel sad, that is having you head towards this devil card energy? Being more aware of what it is that you're doing. I feel that with energy coming in, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and I feel like it's kind of a new way of looking at things. I feel like it's focusing your attention on productivity, right? Something that is productive in a positive way. And it could just be, again, that mindset where, like this morning when I was getting ready, my head was going in a negative way. I do feel a little off today. I do feel kind of this weight that is around me. And my head was trying to go to a negative place. And I literally just told myself out loud to cut it out and stop thinking about that, right? Stop worrying, stop stressing. And I did. It just like turned off. It's taken me some time to get that. And sometimes it will try and creep back in. I don't even remember what it was that I was thinking. But I was able to just turn that off because I'm like, this is not productive for me. This is not helping me. But it's being able to recognize, oh, my mind is trying to go in the negative today. And I was like, knock it off. And I just pushed myself to keep moving forward. And I feel like with this energy coming in for you, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like focusing on, right, what is helping you to be productive, what is helping you to move forward, not being distracted, right, getting down to work. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and I feel like it's kind of separating yourself from that energy or those thoughts or those people or those situations where, again, if it leaves you feeling at a sense of loss. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So I love it. So we have, when you get down to business and you separate yourself from the negativity, it leads towards a 10 of Cups, right? It leads towards this feeling of emotional happiness. And definitely it helped me when I recognized that I was going to the negative, and I was like, you have to get yourself out of that thought process. And it definitely helped me, and I was able to focus on other things. Distract yourself. If you find yourself in a negative space, distract yourself. Find something else to look at or to focus at or to work on, or to, I definitely don't get stuck on social media and just scroll. Of course, you have to do what you feel is right for you. I'm not telling you what you have to do, but I just feel like that's going to keep you in that negativity. Go outside for a walk, stand outside for 30 seconds, right? Feel the fresh air, the sunshine, like play with your dog or your cat, or like have a conversation with, like, do something to change the atmosphere, right? Do something. The more that you're able to recognize that and do that, then you're able to catch yourself sooner, and you're able to turn that off, right? You're not having to do so many things to have to distract yourself. And I feel that it starts to become just a habit for yourself, and before you know it, those thoughts don't even creep in like they do. Definitely when you're tired and you're exhausted and you have a lot on your plate, if that's what you're used to, those things will try and sneak in there. But it's also realizing, okay, what can I do for myself to help myself, because I know that this is where the path that I'm going to go down, and I have to be careful here. It's just recognizing patterns within yourself. We have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I feel like it's looking out for yourself, right? Recognizing that you are struggling right now. Be gentle. If you feel that you let someone down and you let yourself down, don't chew yourself out. We've all done things that we have let ourselves down, or we've let other people down, and it's like, okay, be mad at yourself for a minute and then just let it go and say, well, it is what it is. So I need to not keep myself in that energy. I need to not put myself in that I'm a failure energy, right? Be gentler to yourself and realize that you made the best choice or the decision that you did at the time, and that you've learned from it, and that you're going to change it, and you're going to move on from it. So I feel the advice from the Animal Oracle is to bring a gentle touch. Don't be so hard on yourself, right? Maybe it's someone else that has let you down, right? Maybe they've done something that has upset you. Bring that gentler touch and have that conversation and let them know how you feel and what's going on with you, right? Sometimes when we can get angry, it could be stepping away, right? If you get upset or angry about something, step away from the situation, figure out how you feel, and when you've calmed down and you've sorted through your feelings and you've got to what really has bothered you in the situation, then have the conversation. All right, let's grab some advice from the tarot. Oh, we have surrender, letting go of the darkness, without a doubt. I think that's perfect because that's what you were struggling with, is that devil card. There's some darkness going on there. Look at that darkness. Shine that light on that darkness. Figure out what that is and figure out how you can remove it, how you can let it go, how you can move on from it. What are those tools that you have that can help you when you're struggling? Sometimes some things work sometimes, and sometimes it's something else, right? That's what I was saying earlier. What are those things that you can do to change, the atmosphere or the environment? So the advice from the Star Dragons is surrender and letting go of the darkness. What is that darkness? I feel like these two. We have barriers. Okay, perfect. So the advice from the Whispers of Healing is barriers. So you need to set up some barriers. You need to set up some like barriers. I don't feel like it's creating a wall where you shut yourself out, where you don't react with anyone else, but you create those barriers and you have those boundaries. Barriers are boundaries, right? Where you realize, okay, if I have to talk to this person, I'm just going to keep it very short and very simple and very to the point, right? Or that if, what are those barriers that you need to set that are going to help you? Is it within yourself? Okay, I'll be mad at myself for a minute and I'll say all the negative things I need to say about myself. And then it's like, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to let another one in, right? Even though saying those negative things in the first place isn't helpful, but if you feel that you need to just be angry at yourself for a minute, acknowledge those feelings, acknowledge that you're upset about something, but kind of set that barrier as to, okay, I'm only going to do it for X amount of time and then I've got to let it go, right? That I've got to move on from it, that I can't keep carrying that with me. And then we have answers within. I always feel that that's very important, is that the answers are within yourself as to what is it that you need to surrender and you need to let go of. Why is it that you are in this devil energy? Your answers are within on how you can heal that, how you can help that. People can give suggestions and people can have different ways how they handle things, but the answers are within yourself as to what is going to help you. And that is on an individual basis. And the answers are within as to what barriers that you need to help set that will help you get to this 10 of Pentacles and have this 10 of Cups, right? Have that emotional stability that you are looking for and that you are seeking. And only you can say what is right for you. And those things may change. You may set some now and they may change in 2 months or 6 months. And those may change in another year, right? And it's okay to always change those. You have to figure out what it is that you need right now to help you in this moment right now. Not what was in the past, not what you're moving towards. In this moment right now, what is it that you need to do for yourself? Looking for those answers within yourself that will help you through this situation. Let's grab a psychic tarot card. We have heart chakra. Opening up that heart chakra. Not only, I feel like it's to yourself. It's about loving yourself. Can you look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you? Right? And can you look in the mirror and say, I love myself. You're an amazing person. You deserve everything the world has to offer for you. You deserve success. You deserve love. You deserve financial security, right? Whatever those things are. Can you look in the mirror and tell yourself that and say that to yourself and believe that, right? That you're not just saying it with kind of like a glaze over your eyes, that you're looking into your own eyes and you are saying, I love myself. I love myself enough to know that I don't want to stay in this devil card energy, that I don't want to hold on to these things, that I don't want to be in this negativity. And I love myself so much that I will have this 10 of Pentacles and I will have this 10 of Cups. right? And if you can't do that, then that's what you need to start working on. I know it sounds crazy. I thought it was crazy too. But until I was in a place where I was like, I'm going to try anything that I can, right, to change the way things are. I'm going to do crazy things or silly things, or no matter how silly or crazy it seemed, I'm going to try it. And Mel Robbins was the ones that had helped me, where she had said, give yourself a high five in the mirror. And I was like, what? I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not going to, like, how crazy, even though I'm the only one in my apartment. And it's like, and I was like, okay, well, what if someone sees me? Like, who's going to see me? No one's going to see me. So I started doing it. And I was like, wow, the first time I did it, it felt so good. And I felt this huge sense of release. I was like, wow. And the reason for her saying giving yourself a high five is because you're taking that physical action towards yourself, is to say, I got this, right? I can do this, right? You deserve this, right? I can do this, right? And you kind of build from there as to what is going to help you. And for me, it was looking myself in my eyes and telling, I couldn't. And she's like, every time you walk by a mirror, give yourself a high five. And every time you walk by a mirror, say something positive or think something positive about yourself. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't think of something positive. Like, it felt weird to tell myself I love myself and I was like, oh, that feels so weird. Right there, I had to change that, right? I had to change that. I had to work on that. And I was like, and I started doing that. And here with the windows here, I could see my reflection. So I would be doing my tarot readings and I would give myself that high five and I'd be like, I got this, you know? And it was just like, it's that encouragement towards yourself to switch from the Devil card energy to the Ten of Cups energy. And it's, what are those things, like seeing where you have this weakness, which for me was being able to look myself in the mirror and say positive things about myself. That's what I had to work on. It's all within yourself. Again, answers are within, and how you feel about yourself and what you feel you deserve, right? I deserve everything. I deserve absolutely everything that the universe has to give me. I deserve that. I believe that. I know that, and I'm going to have that. And that's what you have to feel for yourself. And if you have a sense of lack with that, then that's where you need to set your focus. And sometimes we really have to take that look within and say, okay, why do I feel that I don't deserve this? Why do I feel that, you know, whatever this Devil card represents, why do I feel that I need to keep myself in that energy? And I also feel that Capricorns are incredibly strong because they have this Devil card as their card. And they have these challenges. They have this darkness within themselves. But when the Capricorn is able to acknowledge that and see that and use that as fuel and energy to empower themselves into a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups, they become the strongest, right? Because they've seen the darkness, they've experienced the darkness, they've lived in the darkness, and they freed themselves from this Devil card and this darkness, right? They freed themselves. They see it when it's coming, and they're able to put their hand up and say, I do not receive you, right? That they're able to see that when you're able to work through this. I get so excited. I love it. I just want to get the message out there, right? That I just feel like I've said many times before, that tarot helped me to start my journey on personal empowerment and self-love and self-care, and tarot is what started it for me. Tarot definitely got me started, and I just want to share the message, and I just want to help as many other people as I can through tarot to find that empowerment within themselves. We have never-ending stories. So the advice from the wisdom of the oracle is that you are in a never-ending story, that you keep repeating a cycle, that it keeps going round and round and round, and maybe you feel like you are in a never-ending story. But the reason why you're in a never-ending story is because you are making choices to keep yourself in that never-ending story, right? That you are making choices to keep yourself within that never-ending story. And you have the answers within on how to surrender and let go of that darkness, to set up those barriers to free yourself from that never-ending story. And that's what you have to take accountability for that. You can't blame other people. Yes, other situations and things that you've gone through have maybe put you in the situation of this never-ending story, but now you have the power within yourself to change that, to stop the never-ending story. That it's cycles that you are no longer going to be repeating and that you're going to be able to let go of. Empower yourself in that way, right? And give yourself that high five and say, I got this. All right, so let's grab a crystal card, because I love these cards. My oldest son actually got these for me. I think they're a Christmas or a birthday present. So I love these. I always think of him when I see them. So we have this crystal here, which is very pretty. It's labradorite, and it is transformation, magic, and imagination. So this crystal helps assist in times of change and transformation, expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm. So it's that third eye chakra where it is releasing that, it's letting it go, and it's connecting to the universe, and it's helping to guide us. As well as your magical powers. And you have magical powers, and you have to believe in that. And you have to know that you have, just like I love the Magician card, and it's like, embrace your magic, embrace your power, right? That you have that within you, and you can create whatever it is that you want to create your life to be. You have that power, and you can do it. And you have to believe that, right? So you have to connect to that. This crystal evokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within and connecting to the core truths of who we are. Chase after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible. Sometimes it just amazes me how, like, I'll be talking about something and then cards will just come up that confirm what it is that I'm saying. And I do believe in myself, and I do believe in my abilities, but this is why I love doing this. It's like that confirmation of, yes, this is the message that you need to help. And that's what I was saying, is making your dreams a reality, right? And align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible. And that's what I was saying earlier, is anything is possible. You have to align yourself with that. You have to be in that frame of mind. Is it going to happen today? Probably not. Is it going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. Is it going to happen next week? Possibly. But it may be months, it may be years, right? But enjoy that journey that you're on, of that self-discovery of how empowering you are, how magical you are, how strong you are, how that if you're in something that you don't like, that you have that power to change it, right? Embrace that journey. Don't just be looking towards that end game, saying, wow, I'm learning so much about myself. I'm so proud about myself for each time that you walk by that mirror and you say a positive thing about yourself, or you give yourself that high five, or that if you're in a situation where before you would have, right, chosen that and kept in that never-ending story, that this time you broke free from it. Like you saw, yep, that's the old me. I'm shedding that skin, and I have this new me where that's not acceptable to me. So I love that. So it's empowering yourself. So this crystal is helping you here in your reading, in this energy, for you to end that never-ending story, to love yourself, and to be in this 10 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles. It's there. It's right there. It's right here for the taking. Do you want it? Grab it and take it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that, especially if you're still hanging in there. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, because you can help my dream come true of financial security in my YouTube channels, and to spread my message of positivity. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I wish you the best in your journey.